What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome back to the Hargests on Deck podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ashley.
And we're back at it again with another episode.
We are.
But today's a little different.
It is.
Instead of a normal podcast, which we are going to talk and do the whole, podcast thing, we're going to throw a little mix in there, something a little extra.
Yeah, spice it up a little bit.
Spice it up a little bit. We're going to go back to our roots with the Hargests on Deck channel on YouTube, and we're going to throw in a little challenge today.
Yes.
That's all you can say about this challenge.
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know either, but and in fact, are you going to do this with me, or is it just me by myself on this?
No, you see, the whole reason for this challenge is because you'll fill them in a minute, but you attempted this challenge years ago. You were not successful, so this is a second chance to see if you will come out victorious. So I was not a part of this challenge years ago.
That's a good excuse.
Therefore, I am not a part of this challenge today.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be with our friends here on the sidelines cheering you on.
I appreciate that. That's also a very big excuse because there's no reason why you couldn't do this with me. But I get it. I get it.
Also, yeah, we're avoiding eating certain things because of the arthritis and stuff, and I'm surely this has all the things I'm not supposed to have.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
so
if you
I have more excuses if you want me to keep going.
You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough.
All right.
I think
he's stopping me.
I'm stopping you. If you clicked on the thumbnail or the title, if you're listening to this, it's gonna be a very interesting podcast to listen to. If you are listening to this on your way into work,
what did I just click on?
Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting thing. I'm gonna try not to make this an ASMR type podcast.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to get far away from that mic.
I will.
Sir.
Don't worry. So this is something you might want to go and watch because we're on YouTube. Hargests on Deck is the channel there, and it's a very visual episode today. So some quick backstory here. I was in a band called Jump5. For those who didn't know, you clicked on this. You probably also noticed in the title that we're going to do some Jump5 Q&A as well to make this a little bit more interesting and not just me eating things. But I was in a band a long time ago, and early on in this band, on our very first tour ever, I was about 13 years old, I think, something like that. And we were on a bus with a bunch of crew guys, and they thought it would be hilarious because there's a bunch of preteens on their bus. Let's have a little fun. We had catering for this one show. I don't remember where it was, but it was one show, and it was Chinese food. And I love Chinese food. It's great. And they had all kinds of stuff, including egg rolls. Well, after the show, they had a bunch of this left over, and they thought, well, let's just throw it on one of the buses just in case anybody gets hungry. And we had a lot of these leftovers, and these egg rolls that were sitting in this aluminum foil tin thing, whatever, they had been sitting there for hours, just soaking
in the sauce,
the grease, if you will. It was disgusting, and they thought, well, let's see if one of these kids wants to try and eat some of these. So I volunteered. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm assuming I did because it sounds like something I would do. They said, we bet you $100 that you or it was a challenge to see if I could eat 10 egg rolls in 1 hour. 10 of these soggy, greasy egg rolls in 1 hour. If I win, I get $100. And I said,
like a good deal.
I said, for sure I will do this. Absolutely, let's do this. And me being young and naive at the time, I didn't realize what a bet really was. I ate as many as I could in that hour. I only got through 7. And it was not pretty after that. And I thought, well, I got through 7. And they said, no, the bet was 10 and you get $100. And I thought, well, I made it through 7. Should I get $70?
Nope.
That's not how it works.
No, sir.
I got nothing from my challenge there except a big old failure. So
that's sad.
It was sad. And that was the year 2000. It is the year 2023. And we say we're going to try this again to get some redemption. See if we can.
I'm shocked that didn't do you in for egg rolls.
You know, I think it did for a little while, but
because ever since I've known you, you've loved egg rolls.
I have.
So I guess it didn't ruin you for life.
I think enough
maybe
time
just for
had
a
passed.
month.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Did
I
you
was
feel
a
really
kid.
sick after?
I don't remember what happened next after that, but I can only imagine.
That's not good.
Yes. But we're going to do this again today. Let me get this out real quick for those who are watching. Don't fall. Oh, look at that. I
That's
kept
a beautiful tower, egg roll tower you've made there.
That pyramid of egg rolls
amazing.
right here.
You could be like a food art.
Food art?
I
didn't put glue on this or anything. That's what they do. You know they do that in commercials?
Yeah, it's
all fake.
It's not real food, yeah.
It's disgusting.
This
is all real.
though.
If I just bump this slightly, they'll all come tumbling down. And I know from experience, don't do that. It's so pretty right now. Anyway, as you can see here, if you're watching, I am holding a plate of 10 egg rolls. 10 egg rolls that, by the way, have been sitting out for many hours. We wanted to simulate as best as possible the conditions of the previous challenge or bet. So I'm sad because they sure smelled and looked great when I first bought them and picked them up and brought them home. Right now they smell a little, old.
Funk City.
They are a little bit mushier. I hope a little crunch is still in them, but we've got this plate of egg rolls here, and I'm going to try and down them all in an hour. So between all that, go ahead. I'm talking too much.
No, looking at them, I feel like. Let me see one.
You're gonna pick one up? Oh, you can touch it. Yeah,
well,
sure.
I'll just look.
No, you can touch it.
They look small.
Okay. Well,
they look.
Here's the
deal.
deal.
They're not very plump.
They probably also just deflated.
I was picturing a little beefier.
Okay.
Guys.
Well, here's the deal. This is what I had. This is the closest thing to me. Okay.
These are from Panda Express.
They're from Panda Express. So, and I actually like these.
Theirs?
I do like these. So I'm hoping this will be no problem at all. In fact, they sell these 12 at a time. So if I just get through 10 quickly, I've got 2 extra to see if I can.
Is that 10 or 12?
This is 10.
Okay.
The 2 more are over there.
Gotcha.
I wanted to plate the 10 so it looks better if I finish them.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to look like
And you got your sauce over there?
I got a bunch of soy sauce. They even threw some sweet and sour sauce. I don't know if that goes with egg rolls, but we're going to try it. Maybe. But, we've been talking so much about this. Another thing we're going to do, too, to make this a little bit more palatable, palpable? I don't know.
Sure.
To make it better for you all, we're going to throw some questions, some Jump 5 questions in there.
Yeah, we thought it'd be... it makes sense to do a Jump 5 Q&A or something Jump 5 related, since you are doing a challenge from the Jump 5 days.
That's a good point.
It's all related.
Although I realize now, as I'm holding the egg rolls, I'm going to be eating these. We probably should have done something where I'm asking you questions, since I'll be eating and talking.
It'll make it more fun.
So you just have to...
More fun for me.
You'd be thinking of some fun things to throw in there. Maybe you can answer some of these questions for me if you think you know what they are, the answers.
I can make things up.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I have not eaten since earlier this morning.
Yeah, you were too afraid to eat today.
I was too afraid.
He's been saving up the tum-tum
prepping for this
moment.
So I say we should get started. So
All
I think with the iPad out for the questions, and I think we should also throw a timer on there too.
I'm a little nervous for you. I just don't want you to walk away sick,
I think I'll be okay.
You think?
I hope. I'm very confident right now, but that may change after like 4 egg rolls.
You were also very confident.
I was
walking into it years ago.
I was. So we'll see how this goes. All right.
Pray for him.
Let's do this.
Let's begin.
Okay, let's do this. We're gonna set the timer here on the iPad. We'll show you two, and I say we should just let's go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit start.
You're gonna count me down. Okay.
Yeah. Ready. Set. Go.
All right. Timer started. I'm taking my time here. You can go ahead and flip over to see the tower is collapsing. All right, here we go. First bite.
That time's going to keep going when I switch over. Okay. Oh, we heard that crunch. How is it? How's it taste?
Soggy.
Soggy? How's the flavor?
Mushy. That's not a flavor.
That's definitely not a flavor.
It's mushy in there. I really wish these were fresh, but it's okay.
Well, sorry.
Got one going down.
Okay. First question is from Tim K Music. What's up? Thanks for sending in your question. Which Jump 5 song do you wish you had gotten a music video?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Do you wish had gotten a music video?
Which song? Yeah. Okay, well, we had obviously Spinning Around, All the Time in the World. No, All I Can Do. Do Ya, Hawaiian roller coaster ride. What was another one? We had...
Take a bite while you think.
Oh,
the time is ticking, my friend.
Beautiful World. I know. I'm trying. Well, I got plenty of time. I got 10 egg rolls. I'm feeling good.
All right.
I'm going to take a bite.
He's confident.
You thinking? You know what? I want to hear what your answer is to this first while I'm thinking and eating.
Well, how many music videos did y'all have? Answer me.
I just listed them.
Sorry. How many was that, though? I don't know. All right. Well, I don't know.
By the way, one down. One egg roll down on the second one.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'm trying to remember what my... maybe I'll just think of some of my favorite songs.
There you go. That's a good answer.
All right. I loved Diamond. You didn't have a music video of that. So that could have been pretty sweet. Mm-hmm. Put Me in the Picture was another fun one.
I could see that being a
music video.
A music video. Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to be gross sounding on the mic.
All right. Just a dream. Just to get to watch you sing that, and I could just fall in love even more.
I was going to say that one. I was going to say that one, I think.
Brandon mainly sings that song, so that's why I'm saying that.
No, I think I was going to say that one just because.
Just because. Yeah, one of those three.
That's a good idea. I like that. There were a lot of songs that were fun to perform, and I feel like...
Did you like performing that song, Just a Dream?
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know why I liked it?
Why?
Because I got to just sing the whole time. I didn't have to dance or do anything. I got to do just singing, and that was a nice little break.
Everyone else was dancing around you?
Yes. Yes, they were. They were dancing, and I was singing. And I don't really know what the dance was at all because I didn't do... You
just never had to learn
I think I learned part of it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to swallow too. And I was supposed to dance part of that, but then as time went on, I got... Lazy is the wrong word, but I got lazier and lazier and decided I'm just going to sing this one. So sorry, everybody. I'm going to do that.
Well,
that's beautiful. A good idea. I like that. I like that one as a music video just to see. Because I know that song was actually in Ice Princess with Michelle Trachtenberg.
What?
I don't know her last name. It was a Disney movie called Ice Princess.
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about, but I don't know.
It was in the background of a party scene. It felt like a song. It could be, on the radio.
Yeah,
and it was in that movie.
It's never too late to shoot a Jump5 music video. So since you are the main one who sings that, we could always do that. Just film it here at the house. What do you think? Answer me while you're chewing. I
realize this is very, very difficult to do. I thought it would be easier to talk.
I say we film guys. New Jump5 music videos coming out. Just a Dream. Brandon starring in it.
I think I should have a say in this.
We'll shoot it right here in front of our fireplace.
I don't know. 2 down, by the way. 2 egg rolls down.
Good job. He's on a roll.
All right. What's the next question?
He's
I'll take a pause here.
Egg roll.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Just
next question. I'm gonna take a break for a second here. Get a drink of water.
Okay. That's allowed, I guess. Langston, LMJ. Did I pronounce that right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
How did being in Jump5 impact your faith in Jesus?
That's a good question. I like that question. We just celebrated Easter, by the way.
I know.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was such a good day.
Resurrection Day. It was awesome.
Such a good weekend. Got to celebrate
really
with both sides of the family.
It really was. And I will say, being in Jump5 really helped with just getting to know more about Jesus because we were in the Christian music world. We were on a Christian music label, Sparrow Records. And to be completely honest, I didn't know a ton about that world back then. I was saved back when I was 7 years old. I went to a Christian summer camp. And I remember very clearly at one point when they asked people who had not accepted Jesus into their lives to raise their hand, and went over and spoke to someone one-on-one and was able to make that decision, which was really cool. but again, wasn't really too familiar with that world. And so being around a bunch of Christian artists and being in a bunch of churches and just being surrounded by people who are believers, it was really, I was very happy, and I didn't really fully appreciate that at an early age until later on in life. And I remember meeting Ashley at youth group at church years later, and I remember growing in my faith, going to church with her and her family more, and again, as I got older, got to understand what that responsibility was of being in a music group, a Christian music group, and having our words and the things we sang about, what weight that carried, and how Jesus was using our music through us. Even though we were kids, we didn't really know exactly the weight of that, how he was using us to speak to other people. And I thought that was so cool. And again, being in Jump5 was a huge part of that, that catalyst to helping me grow in my faith. And now, as I have a family of my own, and 3 little boys, and it's so, I'm so happy the life that I got to live, the childhood I got to have growing up. And I feel like nowadays with the job I have now, that is all I get to do, is just to speak about who Jesus is and teach kids about that. Everything that we do, from my job now, I get to edit video and do graphic design and work with concerts, and it's all based around Jesus. It's all bringing people to Jesus and making disciples, which is so cool. So I am so happy that God put me in the situations that I was in, and got to grow in my walk with him. So yeah, that was a little a break there from eating egg rolls to get serious there. But that is the most important thing. I mean, all this stuff is really fun, and thank you so much for watching and listening to our podcasts and everything. If I can get real for a second here, the most important thing you could ever do is to follow Jesus. And if I can share that with people who know that, that's great. But people who don't know that, and can hopefully get someone to go, what is he talking about? That is the most important thing, is getting to accept him as your Lord and Savior. And anyway, sorry, I just that's important to me now.
Bring the truth.
Yeah. Anyway, so that little nugget there in the middle of this egg roll eating challenge.
Yeah.
Sorry. Great question.
We love
nuggets.
We love egg rolls.
Yes.
We love all of it.
How many have I done so far? Good. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I've only done 2. Next question. Great question, Langston.
Yeah. All right. The next question is from Julie Barkis. Will there ever be a reunion album and/or tour? And also, J.E. Huff asks a similar question.
Okay.
Do you think J5 will ever reunite? If so, would you write new music? So, 2 similar questions.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, just grouping people up there.
Grouping them up, man.
Sorry,
that's what
I giant napkin here. What do you think? I'm eating here. I feel like.
What do I think? Do I think that?
Do you think we should do that? Do you think that's something that might happen? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I think that's what the people are wanting it.
It's a great question. We are in. Oh, I just realized I say it's a great question after every time.
That's your thing.
That's a thing now. Gosh. Okay. It is a great question, though. I feel like in our different walks of life right now, I don't know if that's going to be a thing that's happening anytime soon, but you never say never.
I know everyone has a lot going on, their own thing going on.
Yeah, I know.
But everyone does live close.
We all live close. And we did get to shoot that really cool 20th anniversary special. So there's that. No, I know Chris and I have talked, about the good old days a lot lately. And who knows, maybe we might do something fun just for, old time's sake. But I don't know. We'll see, but don't hold your breath. I don't want to give too much hope, but I also don't want to say nothing's set in stone. So you never know. Good question.
Hey. All right. The next question is from Marilyn Funk.
Marilyn Funk.
What's up? In the last few years, was there coordinating of stage outfits or did you just wear whatever?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Marilyn Funk. I did that on purpose because I identified that I said it again.
Yeah.
No, but it is a good question. We did coordinate stage outfits, colors, if you will. And in fact, I actually, fun story, there is an artist, a Christian artist band called Kane. They are siblings, and they are super cool. And I got to meet them recently because of my new job.
Yeah.
And found out that they actually knew Jump5 back in the day, had one of our posters in their bedroom. But they also do the color coordination.
They do.
I love it. Yes.
They always look so good.
It is so cool. They do it way better than we ever did, by the way. Like, we color coordinated, but like bare bones. Every single thing is like, all right, we're doing red today. I couldn't say it properly. We're doing red today. And all three of them, they've got red.
Oh, yeah.
And they're on tour right now. And it's super cool because I think their tour, they tell the audience what color that show is.
That's cool.
So everybody in the audience shows up wearing that same color.
That's such a good idea.
I can't remember the name of the tour, but it has something to do with color in the name of it. But it is so smart. See, we didn't have social media back in the day. We didn't have Instagram and YouTube. Couldn't communicate to the fans.
People.
Yeah. And that's so smart. I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they also have some fantastic music. And they're great people.
They do.
So,
our boys love Best Day. What is it called? Best Day?
I'm so blessed.
Why did I say Best Day?
I think it's called like Best Day Remix or something, but it's I'm So Blessed.
Okay, that's
the name of the song.
I'm So Blessed. They love that song.
They do love that song.
And they actually, I filmed them singing it, the boys. And since you were working with Kane, literally the day that I was filming them singing their song, you were working with them, and you showed them the video of the boys. And so then they sent a video back to them, and the boys thought that was
really
so
sweet.
cool.
The boys loved it because they were like, "Oh my goodness, that's so cool."
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm working on number 4 here.
All right, number 4.
No, working on number 4, egg roll. Was it the 4th question too?
Yes. Oh no, sorry, I wasn't talking. I was just saying number 4, egg roll. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Well, we're on the same question.
Oh wait, yeah, we are.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Marilyn Funk had another question.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah,
what is it?
I know. We appreciate the questions. What was the hardest part of adjusting to life after Jump5?
Well, the hardest part of adjusting to regular life after Jump5, it was the end of 2007.
I just graduated high school.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You missed my high school graduation.
I did. And
there's
a reason why.
You were in Norway.
I was in Norway.
Singing songs.
And I would have been there if it wasn't for the fact that I was in Norway.
Yep.
And I'm really sorry I missed that.
It's fine. I still graduated.
But I remember one of the very first things I did was, like I said, we're cutting all the hair off. We are going with a brand new hairstyle.
As soon as Jump5 was over, you said, get out of here, shaggy blonde hair.
Yes. And it wasn't that I didn't have it because I was forced to. I liked having the long blonde hair, and still right now would love to furnish. I don't know if that's the right word. I'd love to have those nice golden locks again right now. Sadly, can't ever do that because the hair, it is a thinning. And we are not doing any, we don't have any sponsorships with any kind of hair regrowth places. So it's not looking bright for the whole long blonde hair again. But I did say it's coming off. I want something new. And it was a big change, a very drastic change for me to say, cutting it off into Jump5, we're doing something different. Mm-hmm. And since then, it stayed pretty short, I think.
Yeah.
And it definitely went through some changes as well beyond that.
We have some stories.
With different colors and stuff, yes. But that was one of the big things. That doesn't really answer the question.
What was the question? I don't even remember.
No, how is life adjusting to regular life?
Oh, yeah. Okay. How are we talking about your hair?
Well, because that was a big change, going to regular life. I mean, there was a reason I was bringing that up. But I will say I did have an easier transition into regular life because during the end of Jump5 and a few years after that, I was the road manager for a band called Pure Energy. They were very similar in what Jump5 did. In fact, they were managed by the same management group, Proper Management. And it was cool because they said, hey, you know what, Brandon, you did this same thing, but on stage, would you like to go out on the road and road manage this band and do sound and everything? So doing the same kind of circuit, all the different churches and stuff, but from the other side. And I said, absolutely, that sounds like a blast. And so I did that for a few years, and it was awesome. I loved it. Loved hanging out with those kids. I got to go on the road with you some. You did. You did. It was great. I really liked it, and it was cool because a lot of the churches and places that we went to, they recognized my name and said, hey, whenever I'd call them to get things set up, the promoters and stuff, they'd say, hey, I remember when you guys came out here in 2004 or whatever. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I remembered certain things, but wasn't the best with names. Obviously, once I saw it and saw the people, I was like, oh my goodness, yes. But they were like, oh yeah, back in the Jump5 days, you were out here, and now here you guys are coming back again, or you're coming back, but on the other side. So that was a good transition into regular life. And then after that, did a little bit of radio promotion, artist booking for other artists with Derek Bruner, which there he is again. Bruner. I feel like we have a counter every time we mention a friend's name that has been mentioned multiple times. But I did that for a little bit, and then I started working at Apple.
You worked for my dad for a while.
I skipped over a very, very big part of life. Married you. We got married.
Oh, we did.
Yes, got married.
Guess what?
What?
We're celebrating 12 years, 1 week from today.
You're right. 12 years of marriage. That's fancy. That's fancy.
Pound it, man.
Okay.
Just not too hard.
Almost gave you an egg roll.
You can keep your egg rolls. 12 years, man. Coming up in 1 week. Crazy. All right, but what were you saying? Oh, you worked we got married, and you worked for my dad for a little while before that.
For him for a while. So, but yeah, it was good. I mean, I have done a few different things. I worked for Apple for many years, was a manager at Apple, worked for an IT company for many years, and now in the past 5 months, get to work with this ministry, and it has been a dream job. Going to do all the things that I love, and like I said earlier, the whole mission is to bring people to Jesus. So I love it. It's been fantastic. Awesome. And the first week of being in this new job, I was around more music industry people than I had been in a decade, and it was like coming back home. I got to see old artists that I hadn't seen in forever. CeCe Winans, Sanctus Real. I was talking to people, oh my gosh, I remember Jump5 back then. I mean, we were hanging out with people that I hadn't seen in decades, and it was so cool. So, yeah, it was that was a lot more than just the answer for that question. But you know what? I wanted to give you a little bit more while I eat this next egg roll.
That's great. All right, the Crinoline Queen. Hey.
Hi.
She wants to know. I would love to know, she asks. If you had a favorite dance move / bit of choreography / gymnastic flip thing that you like to perform back then, what was your go-to move? Tell us.
Yes.
Mine was the worm, but nobody asked me.
You can do the worm?
Nah, I can't.
I was going to say.
I've just always wanted to be able to, but I can't.
I was going to say,
can you do the worm?
I can do the worm.
I'm sure. Of course you can.
I can do the worm.
You can do like any move.
That's very sweet. I can't do any move, but
Well,
I used to be able to dance, But
you still can dance.
I will say this may answer the question, but it may not be what you're thinking it would be. There is something that I did frequently that was like my move. I want to see, as I eat number 5, I want to see if you know what it was. Can you tell the people
what? That's not a dance move.
But you know what? It was a thing that I did all the time. So I'm going to eat this bite here, and you tell them what it was.
They know exactly what it was. These people listening right now. The signature Brandon Hargest point. He kept that index finger real in shape. He worked it. Yep. He pointed on every song, basically the entirety of the song. Right?
Sorry, I'm trying to finish.
Did I answer right?
That was it. Yes, I pointed
the Brandon point. What?
Yes.
What?
Why?
Caused you?
Why is the better answer?
To do all the pointing? Not saying it was a bad thing. It was great. Just what? Why? What was it? Just like an involuntary? Like you just didn't even think about it. You just did it.
Pretty much.
That
was exactly right. It was a very much an involuntary thing. I didn't plan on doing that. Didn't expect to do it, but it was something that just came out of me while I was dancing.
That's great.
And it was identified.
And you had your gloves on.
Well, not at
while
that
you were
point.
Pointing.
Not back then, but then, yes, later on I did. It was identified, though, all the pointing in the spinning around music video.
Was it?
Realized, if you go back and watch, if you didn't
already know. So that was not part of the choreography.
No,
they didn't say, Brandon, we want you doing this.
All right, Brandon, we want you to point every other second.
Point there.
If you go back and watch the spin around music video, if you hadn't already noticed this, I'm sorry to
Let's do a
crash
point count. Have you done a point count on there?
Oh, I do not want to do that. That's going to be too embarrassing.
If anyone wants to go back and watch the spin around music video and do a Brandon Hargests point count, please leave it in the comments below.
It's going to be in the hundreds. I know it. I remember seeing comments early days of YouTube, because again, our stuff wasn't on YouTube because it wasn't really much of a thing back then. But I remember seeing comments talking about like, what is wrong with that kid? He keeps pointing. And I was like, I don't know what came over me.
I think it's great. You keep your body moving the whole time.
I feel
keep the energy high. I think it's great. Nothing wrong with it.
It was something that just continued on. And I remember in like real like live shows and stuff, I would point, and you know, if I pointed at someone and they lit up, it was something special. I wanted to make someone's day.
Lit up
and
if you pointed at me.
And so I don't know, it was just fun. So it was not intentional, and I certainly didn't continue to do it intentionally, but it became a thing, and it was a running joke in my family and friends as well. Carter still to this day says, you know, have you been working on your Brandon point? And I might whip it out sometimes and be like, psh, psh, psh.
Oh, you got me.
I got you. So that was super cringy. Just like eating 5 egg rolls. I ate 5. I'm halfway there.
Oh man, halfway there.
I'm halfway there. I've got 5 down, 5 to go, and I feel pretty good.
Do you?
I feel like if I didn't have to do all this talking, I could go in speed mode. How far are we?
Let's see what our time is. You have
26 minutes in, or 27 minutes in.
Yep.
I'm doing great. Actually, it's a good pace because, I'm halfway there and I'm almost halfway to an hour.
Amazing. So, yeah, why is this easier than were the egg rolls?
I'm also a bigger boy now.
Okay.
I got a bigger belly now. Let's not be.
Were these the size of the egg rolls back then?
Keep going back. Do you remember? That. I'm gonna say no. I don't remember, because when I was a kid, everything was much larger. So I'm going to say these are the size of them just to make it sound. I don't want anybody to give me an asterisk. It's just the egg rolls
I've seen.
Okay. You know what? These are hearty.
Are much wider.
Why are you dogging on these egg rolls? This is what I have. This is what we're doing.
It's great.
If I need to, did I mention earlier?
Can I see what it looks like on the inside?
Sure. Let me take a bite of number 6.
What's in there, actually? I didn't even ask.
It's very mushy right now. Veggies?
Just veggies?
I don't know. Is
there any meat?
I don't know. I can't tell because it's just mush. It's all mush.
All right. Well, next question?
Sure. Let's go. Let's go to it.
Moon Prism Studios, what's up?
Hi.
Who came up with the poses for the first album? Did you guys pick them?
I don't think we picked them. But, no, I take it back. I think they said, what can you do?
Oh, you said, let me show you.
And we just did a bunch of things.
I take this hand right here. I take this finger right here, and bam! That's what I do.
No, I think it was just, we were on a trampoline. And we were jumping. And
this is the green?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
yeah. I don't know.
But we were on a trampoline, and fun fact, it was individual shots. It was all 5 of us jumping on the trampoline individually, and they just all threw them together and spliced it together. So on that, I think we were just jumping on the trampoline, doing some fancy
And they said, just
moves.
do what feels right.
Just do what feels right. And that's exactly what we did. We just jumped
what did
up.
You do?
And
what did you do? I can't rember.
What you tell me what I did.
You tell me. I'm asking you.
Well, I take a bite of my egg roll
I'm
here.
asking you.
You better be thinking.
I think you
don't remember what I did?
Your hands were raised and your legs were back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Wow. I got it right. I'm incredible. All right.
Egg roll number 6 is down.
I don't remember what anyone else did, but I do. I actually can't picture yours.
Okay. You can remember at least one more.
You're the only one I see.
That's very sweet, but there was one you can
10
absolutely remember. Very obvious.
I don't know.
Chris's is so iconic.
He's pointing.
What?
What?
You don't remember what Chris was doing?
No.
Everybody out here who's going to be typing in the comments, I can't believe you, Ashley. You don't remember what Chris did in the first album?
How is it so crazy?
Because it was crazy.
Oh, did he? Was it like toe touch type thing?
Okay.
Is that a
really?
thing?
You think he was doing a toe
Splits,
touch?
I mean.
No.
I'm so confused.
All right. Let her have it in the comments. How dare you?
Let me have it. Give it to me.
Kick with his leg of his head.
Oh.
He did a. Oh, you still don't remember?
I don't.
My
when
goodness.
I look at it, I'll be like, oh yeah, of course. But
I thought it was like, oh, people were like, how did he do that? He has his leg like right by his head.
Crazy.
He was jumping and kicking.
Oh.
Well, I guess it was more crazy to me.
That is crazy.
Anyway.
I just don't remember. I don't remember. I haven't.
Well, someone needs to
looked at that in a while.
Look at the
every night before I go to bed. I'm gonna look at that album just so I can always remember what everyone's doing.
That sounds ridiculous.
Well, no, that's what I'm gonna do. You made me feel so bad.
I'm on egg roll 7, by the way.
Last thing I look at before I close my eyes at night.
7, 8, 9, 10.
First Jump5 album. What are you?
We're talking about different things now. I've moved on to the next egg roll. You want to move on to the next question?
All right. Candace Rocks 90 wants to know.
Candace.
Do you still remember the Hawaiian lyrics to Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride? Sing it for us, baby. Sing it. Sing it.
While I'm eating the egg rolls, I want to know if you know them. That would be a fun thing. Let's hear it.
I wiki malohi lohi.
Yeah.
Waka maka taka naka.
No. You failed.
Mana Papa Ed na Lu.
Close.
Yep. I knew there was a Papa in there.
Very close. I'm actually very impressed. I didn't know if you knew him at all.
Wiki malohi lohi. Papa Ed na Lu.
It's he na Lu.
Na Lu. That's all I know.
Oh wait, now I had it in my head. I get it. How we cannot my lohi lohi lawe my kapapa he na Lu mi ila. Oh no, I knew this before. It's the egg rolls. They're throwing with my papa he na Lu mi ila la la.
Yep. Just like that.
Oh no!
Wow, I think I remember as much as you did.
No, I was actually like, I got this in the bag. I know this. I bet you if Brittany was sitting right here too, we could sing it together because I could probably, cheat off of her, As soon as she sings like a word, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. I'm getting mixed up on some of the words. I wiki wiki my lohi lohi lawe my kapapa e nalu mi eat anahana oa hanupa nupa la 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 ikila hanana. Make a kai hiki. Hele my kai koe. Okay, now the thing is, I'm gonna get beat up in the comments. I'm sure from anybody who speaks Hawaiian, they're probably saying that was a little rough, and how dare you? And I'm sorry, but you know what? It's been a long time since I sang that song, and I apologize if I sang it offensively. I mean, no offense with that. I'm also eating mushy, old, soggy egg rolls right now.
You want to say that one more time?
I would love to use it as an excuse for the rest of this podcast.
How mushy and soggy the egg rolls are.
I'm down in number 7.
Wow.
Continue. Yeah. So
incredible.
That was Hawaiian Roller Coaster.
Almost done.
I'm almost there.
I am amazed.
I feel a little gassy though.
I'm sure you do.
Not,
for good reason.
Burp gas.
Yeah, yep.
I'm gonna have to turn my head so I don't burp into the microphone. Number 7.
All right. Well, I nailed that. Those lyrics. Proud of myself. The J Jaden asks, was it hard to get all of the Jump5 members together for the documentary?
Sorry, I'm still chewing. Was
Chew
it hard
faster,
to get them
friend.
together for the documentary? Not really.
Yeah, because everyone lives here.
Yeah.
Chris was out in California for a long time, but then he moved back, and so everyone is here now.
Everyone is here, and it was great, and everybody was totally down to do it.
Yep.
Which was awesome. No one was like, no, I'm too good to do anything. Everyone was super cool. And it was really cool, too, because before the actual documentary, which I think I've said this multiple times, so apologies if you are one of our regular listeners and have I've heard you say this over and over. In case you haven't seen this podcast and heard me say this, we had a few videos leading up to that, and it was really cool. We did, if you're on this channel, go back and watch some of the earlier videos. We had a lot of challenges, battles, kind of like this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a podcast. And we had Brittany on as a special guest, and we did a little, finish the lyric, Jump5 lyric challenge. We had Leslie on, we had Libby on, and finally ended with Chris, and that led right up into the 20th anniversary back in August of 2021. And it was really cool. And everybody was like, yeah, I'd love to come on and play a game and do this, and then everybody together. So
it's fun times.
It was really fun. And on top of that, I should continue egg roll number 8, but one of the cool surprises for us, which we didn't get to actually put in the documentary, which totally understandable, all 3 girls were pregnant at the same time. Libby told us and surprised us with that news while we were in the actual seats for the group interview. And it was so cool because, all 3 girls were all pregnant.
That is so crazy.
It was so cool. So that was a fun thing. We did release a little, like a reel or something later on.
After the baby was born.
Yeah. Because it was early on in the pregnancy. That's why the news, we couldn't share it yet. So, but yeah, that's a good question there. So
yeah.
I'm going to eat number 8 here.
All right. I think the rest of the questions were from the last Q&A.
Okay. Were they?
So, I don't have names for those.
How dare you?
I don't know why. I don't know where the names went.
I don't either.
But we do have the questions.
Yes. So if one of these were your questions, we apologize for not saying your name. Sorry, I'm trying hard not to burp while I'm talking about my mouthful. I'm so sorry.
We appreciate that.
I'm so rude right now.
All right. Next question is, who was your favorite artist to tour with? I was going to try to guess, but...
Please do. I took a bite just now.
I was trying to help you out. That's how I was trying to guess.
You tell me what you thought.
I know that you always have talked about how much you loved the very first tour y'all did, Child of Promise tour.
That was a fun tour. I really liked it.
I know that had a lot of artists on it, though, so there's not like a specific artist on there, but...
Sorry, that egg roll was a squirter.
That's gross.
It exploded with soy sauce down the back. Sorry. Continue.
So I don't know. I know that y'all really enjoyed a lot of the artists on that tour. So that didn't answer the question.
I like this spin on it though, because you're answering Jump5 questions based off what you think I'm going to say, which is fantastic.
All because you're eating. So
I
I'm just
love
trying
it.
to help. Just
this
trying
is
to help
great.
you out here.
Quick side note, I finished 8 so far.
Amazing.
We're getting there.
You're the man.
We're so close. We're so close.
I just know y'all loved that tour, and there were tons of artists on it though. So I don't know. You tell us.
This is where headphones would come in to come in really nice, because I could tell how gross I'm sounding on here. I feel bad. I hope I'm not making anybody squeamish of me eating into the microphone. I'm trying not to.
Well,
but
I'm sacrificing the most. I'm sitting right next to you.
Do you smell it? Is that another factor of it?
No, I actually don't. Maybe my sniffer's off.
I'm starting to get sluggish.
Do you have was there a favorite artist you liked to tour?
You were absolutely right. It was a lot of fun, that first tour, the Child of the Promise tour.
That was your favorite tour?
Well,
no,
I don't know if it was my favorite tour.
I was wrong.
No. Nostalgia, a layer of nostalgia on there is making me feel like it was one of my favorite tours, but
they did say artist.
They did say artist. And the thing is, that tour was our very first tour ever, the first experience ever. And I think I've talked about that in the past. It was so much fun. And looking back, I had so many fond memories. And like you said, so many artists on there. So it's kind of hard to pick, one. But that was a great tour. We did get to go on some really cool tours after that. Radio Disney Live was a big tour that we were on the side stage for, and had some artists like Aaron Carter, 18s, Baha Men, which, funny enough, all those 3 acts that I just listed right there all had their own individual tours that we also got to go on after that. And so those were fun acts to get to be with. Aaron Carter was a blast. I remember, and I think we've talked about this in the past too, but Chris and I got to play basketball with Aaron and one of his friends on tour, and it was a lot of fun there. We had good times with the 18s. I go back watching videos. I forgot that we actually got to hang out with them. They were from Sweden. And it was cool to get to be on that tour. Gosh, there's so many acts. It's hard to pick just one. Dream Street was fun. I liked hanging out with those guys. Too many good things. That's a great question. I don't know the answer to it, and I would apologize to the person who asked it, but I don't know who it was, so I'm just going to leave it there. We had some great fond memories from a lot of the
Too
acts.
Many favorites to count.
We had fun with Zoe Girl, Everlife. I mean, we've been on tour with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, the Jonas Brothers. We did shows with them back in the day, back when they were first getting started, and that was a lot of fun too. So, good memories.
Just all of them.
Just all of them is the answer there. I'm going to eat egg roll number 9 so I don't lose his challenge.
All right.
Bottoms up.
Brandon Hargest, tell us.
I'm feeling it.
Tell us about Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us about it.
You tell us about Napoleon Dynamite.
I've only ever seen the video. You know what's funny? We went on a mission trip. Was this when? No, we were just dating. We weren't married.
No, we weren't married.
No. And because we knew that you had this hidden talent, we'll call it.
Was it a hidden talent?
Absolutely. Napoleon Dynamite came to entertain the kids. I think, was it just one of the nights, or was it?
I don't remember how many. If it was.
I don't remember if it was more than one night, but he definitely made an appearance, and he was a big hit. This is not the Napoleon Dynamite that the question is about.
Okay.
Tell them about the Napoleon Dynamite that the question is talking about.
Well,
I'm just trying to talk here while you're eating, so.
Sorry,
I can only tell my experiences.
I shoved number 9
wow.
down just now, so.
You're doing great, man.
I'm trying so hard.
You're doing
so
great.
hard.
I'm so proud. Proud wife over here. It's true.
So, yes, Napoleon Dynamite, the movie had come out not that long prior. For those who are watching this are going, what is Napoleon Dynamite? It was a movie back in the early 2000s.
Some people might not even know.
Explain it a little bit while I get this last bite swallowed.
It was the worst movie ever created.
Okay, never mind. Forget talking.
It was awful. It was depressing.
No, okay, never mind. You can't talk. It was a great movie. It was
awesome.
Worst. A very quotable
movie. No, I say
movie.
that. It was very quotable. It was
it was a great movie.
Very interesting.
What are you talking about? It was great. Quotable. Anyway, so the funny thing is, people say, and I don't see it, I don't understand it, but some people might say that I look a little bit like Napoleon Dynamite. And I find that very offensive. How dare they? But, they aren't wrong. John Heater, he and I look very similar. And that's the actor that plays Napoleon Dynamite. And so it was around that time where we thought it'd be funny because we had a tour with Zoe Girl. And it was one of those tours that we had. It was Zoe Girl, us, and opening act was Kimberly Perry, who was in the band Perry later on. And They said we should have somebody kind of MC, like introduce all the acts. And I don't even remember who came with the idea or what, but it was like,
I thought it was one of the Zoe girls.
I'm sure it was, but I think they were like, you look a lot like Napoleon Dynamite. And I did a mean impression of him. Not mean as it, like I did a great impression, not a mean impression. Like I did whatever. I said that weird. That was I did a good impression.
You do him well.
I do him well. And they said, you know what? You've got the long blonde hair. We could go all out with this, and we could get Napoleon Dynamite to host the whole show.
The whole tour.
The whole tour. I had the Vote for Pedro shirt. We found the glasses. All three Zoe girls, they were all doing this to my hair at one time. They had these tiny little curling irons, and they curled my hair with these curling irons to make it look just like his hair in the movie. And we threw it all together, and we had some different scenarios that were very similar to the movie. We had the soundtrack music in there. At the end of the day, the videos that we had that turned out, it was pretty, I mean, I'm a little biased because I was in it, but it looked pretty close to the real deal.
I want to find that again.
I know,
and watch
it's
it again.
somewhere
the boys
on YouTube.
Need to see
I
it.
know. I need to find that and save that somehow.
They need to see their dad in.
It was interesting. I don't know where the original files are, so it's just literally looking through YouTube and finding it, just like any of you out there could find it. And if you do find it before we do, it's somewhere out there. The last time I saw it, it was on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So it's out there, and oh my goodness, Napoleon Dynamite introduces each artist, and there are a few different scenarios in there that are just like, wow. But people didn't know at the time that it was me, because I didn't say it was me. I just acted like him the whole time. So, some people were thinking it was the real deal, which, hey, I don't blame them. I pulled it off. But to your point, the whole mission trip afterwards, years later, some were like, because I did the dance too. I could do the dance.
Yeah, that's what you did at
the mission trip.
Yeah, on the mission trip for the.
But it's funny.
Kids, is you did the Napoleon Dynamite dance.
It's really funny because I think they just at the mission trip, I think they just loved anything, because they were like, it was last minute, and I had the Vote for Pedro shirt, had the glasses. We did not.
You know what? You know what? I'm having a flashback.
Are you? While you're having a flashback, I'm going to number 10, last one.
We didn't have glasses for you.
Oh.
And when we were in, so the mission trip was in Sabinal, Texas. And I remember us going to a thrift store and finding them. Do you remember that?
Okay, maybe I do remember that.
And we found the glasses.
That's right. I remember that now.
At the thrift store. It was perfect. And I think we also found some clothes for you to wear. Because, we didn't have, when we went down there, we didn't have the thought of you doing that.
No.
So we didn't have anything.
We didn't have anything.
So we went to this thrift store and found everything.
Did we find that Vote for Pedro shirt there too? Because I had that. Or did I just happen to bring it with me?
No, you didn't have that. You had like it was like a makeshift something
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a
I need to look back at pictures, but
I feel like it was, but I could be wrong.
I know we found the glasses there, and then we found the other clothes you wore. I think you even found some shoes at the thrift store that
but what we did not find, though, we didn't find a good enough wig. So we had it was a green afro.
Wait, did we find that at the thrift store too?
I guess it was
a green
as
afro,
close as we could get. But that's why I said the kids didn't care.
I forgot about that. I forgot.
The kids didn't care. They just saw a nerdy looking guy in a green wig get up there and dance.
I'm having more flashbacks.
Yeah.
Of when you did the dance and when you did the part where you throw your head back and the wig flew off your head. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Oh man, that was
fun.
Good times.
Fun,
and then we told everyone about Jesus. But
yes, exactly. So,
but Napoleon was there.
Napoleon was there. But yeah.
Wow.
If you find it, let us know. Show us in the comments or something.
And then I need to find the footage from the mission trip because I forgot about the green afro.
Hey, I don't want to cut you off here.
Okay.
But this is the last bite.
I can't believe
you all watch this live. What's the time right now? What does it say here? Because I want to I want to say something right now as I go and finish this last bite.
Give us your final words.
Oh, 52 minutes. We were just
going to... I was
taking my time.
Goodness.
We're at 53 minutes right now. Wow. Okay.
You better pop that sucker in.
I didn't realize we were that close. I thought I was like crushing it. That was like 40 minutes right now. That is not the case. But
you're gonna succeed this time.
Young Brandon of 13 years old.
Yes. Talk to him. What do you have to say?
Listen, I know you failed back then. And it felt like your dreams might have just come crashing to a halt there. Wow. But I just want to let you know that in the future, one day, you'll gain some more weight as you're a dad and married. And you'll be able to fit 10 egg rolls into your belly. It is possible. Don't give up hope.
This is beautiful.
I feel like...
What a moment.
I know, it is a moment. And I almost don't want to do this right now. I want to savor this.
Well, you're actually running out of time now, so you might
All right,
need
down
to.
the hatch. Here we go. Last bite.
Beautiful. I might cry a little tear. This is such a moment.
I might
for a young Brandon.
I might cry real tears.
I wish I had an egg roll trophy for you. Show him. Empty plate.
I don't want to do any more egg rolls anymore.
No, egg roll trophy.
I know, like, just the side of it.
Made of
gold.
Well, not gold.
Plastic.
Like, yeah, we're not that fancy.
Wow, that was a little harder than I thought.
How are you feeling?
Not great.
Are you regretting anything?
Yeah, it's 10:30 at night.
You're regretting all of it? Yeah,
I'm gonna be
late at night to be doing.
And I gotta get up early in the morning. I'm gonna feel rough.
You do.
Oh my goodness.
Wakes up super early for Bible study tomorrow morning. So,
yeah, this was a mistake.
Pray for him.
No, thank you for making me do this. I don't know if that's sincere or not.
I think that you also offered it up.
Look at that. Turn it around. Show them.
54. Look at that. What you just looking at?
55 minutes. Amazing. Right there. I'm just now swallowing the last bite.
Amazing.
It's not wanting to go down.
You did it. All right, so now you need to call up all those crew guys from that tour and tell them.
If you remember, if you were a crew guy, I can't finish.
Look at what he had done. Look at what he did.
If you were in the band back then, I did it, and I want my $100. Are you gonna pay me $100 now?
What's mine is yours.
Oh, great. Anyway, wow, I can't finish this last bite.
You did it.
I did it. I'm not going to show them. That's gross.
Okay.
You don't want to see that.
I'm going to stop the time.
Go ahead and stop the time. I did it.
Incredible. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of me.
And we only have one question left.
Really?
Really.
Okay. What's the question?
What was your favorite snack to take on the tour bus? Speaking of food.
Egg rolls. I don't know. That's ridiculous. Oh, I can't think of anything right now. It was egg rolls.
Food doesn't sound good right now?
No, not at all. But
egg rolls were your favorite snack to take on the tour bus?
Not anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Yeah. I really am thankful because you guys stuck it out. If you're still here,
amazing.
Which I'm sure very few are at this point.
That's
if
fine.
You made it
we
to
won't
the
take
end,
it personal.
You know what? Just consider yourself lucky to get to see what just happened there. My stomach hurts real bad. I don't think man was made to eat 10 egg rolls in an hour.
I don't think so either.
If you want to try it at home, you can, but be careful. You know,
if
maybe
you
not.
want to, don't.
Yeah, maybe sign a waiver first somehow. Don't hold us responsible, or don't do it. You know, but we did it. I did it. You didn't.
Nope.
You should.
I was here though.
I keep burping. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to end this. How are we gonna?
All right.
Thank you for watching.
Yep. And you always say the things, and I don't remember. Everywhere you can listen.
Yeah.
And watch.
Where is that?
Well, you can watch us on YouTube.
That's right.
And you can listen to us on Inio.
Inio.
I was trying to say. Audio. I was thinking of the word
audio.
Any audio. Any audio. But I don't even know why I was going to say that because that doesn't make sense.
Any audio platform.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
That's what you were going to say.
Any audio platform. Inio. You know, that makes sense. Yeah. Anywhere you listen, wherever you listen to your podcast, that's where we will be.
That's right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
We're everywhere.
I hope.
You can find us everywhere.
Yes. We thank you so much for watching, for listening.
He's a lot better at this.
I will say, you know what? Throw us another emoji for the people to put in the comments.
Well, we've already done,
but let us know that you stayed to the end to see this glorious display of athleticism. We have done egg rolls already. That was to get people to do this challenge.
Yes.
Let me see the iPad. I want to see something else. You think of something. As I'm looking,
I wish there was like a green afro or something.
Ooh, a green afro. Is there one?
I don't think so. You could do the trophy because you do deserve a trophy.
Do I? You know what? That's
Everyone
the trophy.
Give Brandon
that we
a trophy.
Is there a trophy emoji?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll do the trophy emoji. Let us know in the comments down below with the trophy emoji. To let us know that you stayed to the end.
And how proud you are of Brandon.
I'm so proud of myself right now.
Mr. Brandon Hargests.
Yes, I know. I did it. I did a thing. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. And let us know if you want to see more challenges again like the good old days. I love doing this stuff. And I know Ashley needs to do something next because she missed out.
I love a good challenge sometimes.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.